Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds, it's another crazy geek crafter, and a happy card making day. I have a freebie for you today, and these are the things I picked out in advance. A stamp set with sentiments about cola, a die set with a can and a bottle of whatever you want it to be. For me it's going to be cola, and a background die which is new to me and I couldn't wait to try it out. I got some brown cardstock, some red cardstock, some white cardstock, and some mirror silver cardstock to bring this all together. So there's going to be a lot of repetition for this project since I am making free cards, and I will let you watch the first run through at what is normal speed in my videos, which is 400%. And then when I go to do it over and over again, I will speed it up for you. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog in the background. Morgan is getting old and he suffers a bit from a few things, which makes him cough something nasty. But he's okay. It's just, yeah. It's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel problem, I think, most of all. That's also why he snores so very loudly. But yeah. So first I'm gonna make the background die cutting, and then I'll glue it to paper to reduce the bulk. Yeah. So I'll let you just enjoy that. I don't think I can say anything particularly clever about it, so I'm gonna shut up now. while the background's dry under my acrylic blocks, I'm going to get started on the cans and the bottles. I was going to make one of each for each card, but as luck will have it, when I cut the first piece of cardstock, I actually have enough for 4. So I'm gonna cut 4 bottles and 4 cans. It's gonna be quite the assembly line style. First I have to prepare my dies here, something magnetic to keep these tiny pieces in order. And yeah, I have to cut the dies. I need to have them apart for this. I don't particularly like dies with enamel coating like this. It flakes off when I have to cut it, and it's just annoying. Sometimes it's left behind on the die cut piece. I haven't had problems with the Lene design, but other brands I have had a lot of flaking with. But again, I just prefer if they came plain metal. And I really need to get a tool to take care of the edges when I cut things, because I think they're often a bit too sharp and I'm prone to accidents. But yeah, let's get through the die cutting. I normally don't keep small pieces like this, like I do here with the silver I just put in the Ziploc bag. But since the top of the can, that the thing you open with, it is that small, it is actually beneficial for me to keep the metallic papers that are that small, because I know I'll use them whenever I have to make a can. It's very rare that you would make a can in any other color than silver topped. Maybe black for Pepsi Max, I think, goes black on top. But mostly people just keep the normal can color. So that's why I put it in bag, and I'm gonna put it with the dies actually, because this is where I'm going to use them, if I'll ever use them. And it occurred to me that if I want this can to look like it has not been opened, I'm going to need that little tiny red piece that came out. Luckily I have thrown nothing away. I will find every little piece in the pile here, so I can put them back with the different cans. There they are. And this piece of yellow paper is actually a full stick post-it, if you're wondering. So I'm just going to glue the top on and the stripe. I'm going for Coca-Cola kind of look. That's why I did the squiggle on the soda bottle on the horizontal level, whereas on the can I put it upright, vertical, that's the word. I'm sorry about the barking, but she is relentless annoying, and it's late and I want to get this done because I'm tired and it's been a long week. And I think that's what she's trying to tell me too, that we need to go to bed. So I hope it is not too annoying, but I'm going to have to go through with this anyway. I was going to get back to these cards were all made with the color combo for Coca-Cola or any knockoff brand, but if I need one for Pepsi, I guess I'm going to have to start over, because I'll have to incorporate the blue as well for that design. I'm cutting my Coke down to three different levels. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm getting a bit tired here. And gluing it to the white. I always have troubles when I have to pick a color for something that doesn't actually have a color. But I picked white and tried not to think too much about it. I'm going to put the labels at different sides on the bottle. And the squiggly line on the cans will also be at different places, so that they don't look too similar. And this one had to be a bit, well, Jana, don't step on anything, please. This one was a bit more fiddly because I cut the label in two pieces, so the little white squiggly thing had to go into two. And I leave the cap off of the bottle with the least amount of Coke in it, so that I can glue to the card like it's already been opened. For the sentiments, I have this small set which has 4 sentiments, and I can translate them for you. Let's see which one I pick first, and I'll translate that one. This one says cola, bubbling happiness in a glass. And the longer, thinner one says cola, let me see, is a smile in 4 letters. The last 2, one is I don't have a problem with cola, I have a problem without it. And the one I won't use on any of these is a life. And then it's a Danish expression for living large. It's called I actually don't have a translation for that one. Because it's a pun on a Danish expression that I don't really have a translation for. Whereas one of the words for living a fancy life is pretty close to the word for carbonation. That does it not even sound good here. I'm sorry. It is 1:30 at night, and I think I have emptied my reservoir of wittiness, because I can't really find a good translation for that one. It was always something I prided myself in. I love the Danish language and the English one too, so translation has always been a passion of mine, but that one I didn't actually think about it till now, obviously because I wasn't using it on the card. I do some mental preparations for the voiceovers, but mostly I'm just winging it. I do know what I did. Sometimes I don't completely remember when, but yeah. I am using the plastic guard on the trimmer to try and size the greetings here. I cut it pretty close with the 2-lined one, since it's pretty long and I want to be able to keep it within the frame on my card. And I want it to be even all around, of course. I think maybe she got the message that I was not gonna be deterred from doing this. Now she's gone to sleep on the table, so let's not wake her too soon. Still have a few minutes to do on this video. But yeah, cutting down the sentiments and figuring out how to place them. I did feel that the bottles and the cans kind of disappeared on the card, so therefore I brought out some vellum and I'm gonna cut some stars. And it doesn't actually matter if the star is complete. Some of the stars I'm gonna just cut with the leftover vellum, and then I'm going to hide that they are not cut full-sized. I'm gonna cut 3 for every card to be able to frame the drinks. After making the elements for the card, now I can move on to foam tape. I think it's easier to make one object that I have to put tape behind than putting tape behind every single piece when you have this many. Like I have 6 pieces for the main element on each card. That would take a while. It was easier to glue the elements together on the stars first and then put the tape on. And then I can do the sentiments at the same time with the foam. Last but not least, everything needs a card base, and yeah, that goes pretty smoothly for these cards. They don't always, but actually this cover die was well sized and it was easy to place on the card base. These are European sizes, size A6, which is my preferred card size. I make bigger cards for bigger occasions like weddings and baptisms, christenings, things like that. But for every other occasion, I mostly just go with the A6. But I do hope you enjoyed the card, the video, and that you'll be back on Wednesday for a live or next Saturday when I'll have another video out, hopefully with a Halloween theme. I haven't planned anything yet, but hopefully all will work itself out. Until then, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening or night. Bye bye.